Hello, thank you for checking this video out. Today I will be making yummy salmon bites and we will get right to it. So I'm gonna start off by cutting the salmon into bite-sized pieces, and this is already skinned. If you need help with how to remove skin from your salmon, I do have a short video on that on my channel, so you can check that video out. Otherwise, we're gonna move on to cutting the salmon. So you can decide to cut it into a little bit bigger pieces or smaller pieces. I think this size is perfect. It's bite size. So go ahead and cut your salmon into such pieces and place it in a bowl. Do the same with the rest of the pieces and have them all in a bowl. So we are done with that step. Now we are going to add seasoning to the salmon. For the seasonings, I do have paprika, onion powder, black pepper, and salt. So I'm just going to get a spoon and mix all of those, combine them well, and then use that to season the fish. So go ahead and sprinkle that on the salmon, and then use your hand or any other, like a spoon, to just mix that until all the salmon is well coated with the seasonings. And then after that step, we will be moving on to preparing the rest of the spices. So just mix, make sure everything is evenly covered in seasoning. Like so. Okay, so we are done with that step. Let's move on and prepare garlic. So I'm just gonna crush my garlic. You could also just dice it, and then squeeze lime juice. I just used half of this. Of course, you can decide to add more lime juice if you love that extra sourness, but I do not, so I just used a little bit of lime juice. And then we're gonna need some honey. So let's move on to cooking. Melt your butter in a pan. Now, because we are cooking using butter, we do not want to keep the heat too high because the butter will burn. So heat the butter on medium high, and then add garlic, and so cook it a little bit for a minute or two, but do not let it brown too much because it's gonna brown more as the fish cooks. So then add the fish and spread it all over the pan so that each piece touches the surface of the pan, because you need it to brown on the surface. So we are gonna let that cook for a while, not a long while, because salmon cooks really quickly. So we're just gonna let that cook for maybe 1 minute, and then we will be flipping each piece over. So now it's ready to flip. We're gonna go ahead and flip it one by one, because if you rush this, it's gonna break apart. So just flip each piece one at a time, and yeah, when done, let it continue cooking on the second side. And as that side cooks, we are going to combine our lime juice with honey, so sweet and sour. You can decide to I added about 2 tablespoonfuls of honey. You can add less than that or more, depending on what taste you like. This is an okay recipe to adjust. It's not like cakes where if you overuse one ingredient, then it's a hot mess. So once you've combined those, add them to the salmon, and as you can see, it's sizzling. Make sure, so move it around a little bit so that each piece catches on those flavors, and then we are going to be flipping this one more time. Now, as a result of flipping the salmon more than once, of course, it came out well done. If you want to do this recipe and you want your salmon medium done or anything less than well done, you might need to rush the steps. Otherwise, the salmon is ready. So it looks good, and it also tasted good. and it's a very convenient way, I think, to eat salmon because it's bite-sized, so you just, you know, pick them and eat them. Yeah, so that's how it turned out in the end. I keep zooming in and zooming out to show you how good it looks. So yeah, now I did serve mine with zucchini and wild rice. You can also try these recipes out. I do have them on my channel. They're very easy to make, and this combination is amazing. So give it a try and see you in another video. Thank you.